Yeah, we're working. We're working. On a holiday where I blow a lot. Getting in. Let's get it. Honor the greats, do what we gotta do. Let's get it, baby. September 13th.
I'm feeling great. I've been working out. Actually, I just got done running before we, head into the press conference. So everything is going according to plan, and I'm looking forward to becoming a 3-time undisputed champion come September 13th.
Terence Crawford just sent a chilling message to Canelo Alvarez, and he didn't need words to do it. In a newly released training clip, the undefeated pound-for-pound king is seen ruthlessly smashing the heavy bag with surgical precision and frightening power. Each thunderous punch echoed like a war drum. The intensity in Crawford's eyes spoke volumes. He's not just training, he's declaring war. With the super middleweight showdown officially set for September 13th in Las Vegas, this brutal display was more than just a workout. It was a warning.
The last fighters that you fought, they ain't on my level. And
I fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since 2002.
Mention me one. You
Since
mention me
2002.
one elite fighter. Just one.
You.
Oh, me.
Look.
It's gonna be me.
I don't
And
care
you
about
will-
anybody else.
And you will see that.
You. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stuff a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? Same everybody else been saying since I moved to 147, I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass and he gonna be next. Watch.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/.
At the High Voltage Fanatics Fest press conference in New York on June 21st, Crawford stared down Canelo at the end of the media session and delivered a cold-blooded verbal strike. After Canelo shoved him during the face-off, Bud leaned in and growled, "You're going to remember, that's the purpose." Moments later, he followed it up with an aggressive walk-down stance. He dismissed Canelo's experience and precision, showing unshakable confidence. "When I win, I'm going to be at the top."
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your home.
I'm taking them. It ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight
And
night.
I know Turkey's in your corner,
I promise you.
but look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You gonna see it.
We'll
You know
see.
it.
We'll see. We'll
We
see,
gonna
son.
see.
At the Riyadh press gathering, Canelo exuded calm confidence, telling reporters, "Crawford's a great fighter, but he's not Canelo. They only talk about my power, but I have more. I'm going to win. He's not going to beat me." Moments later, Crawford, unfazed by the challenge of moving up 2 weight classes, fired back. "For sure, these belts are coming home with me. I am very confident. This is my time." During the New York face-off, when Crawford closed the distance, Canelo shoved him back to reclaim his space. He later explained, "I'm turning it on." According to Canelo, that shove only fueled his excitement and focus, as he promised discipline, confidence, and the drive to dominate on September 13th.
No, win big fights like this. No, this is gonna be one of my best fights in my history, and for me it's very important to win this fight. And yeah, I love boxing. I love winning. I'm a winner, so I'm very excited to be in the ring already.
You can be the first male 3-weight undisputed champion. Is that motivating you?
I will be the first male 3-weight undisputed champion.
But it's a career that maybe doesn't have a statement win over another legendary all-time great. Was that one of the reasons why you took this fight?
Of course, you know, this is my homecoming fight.
Canelo, what did you think about the shove, that moment that happened on stage?
Oh, I'm turning it on right now.
Right? Yeah. Did it make you want to go harder for the 13?
I don't know, but made me feel more excited.
Love it.
I'm gonna train so hard.
Sean Porter, who fought Terence Crawford in 2021, recently shared his concerns about Crawford facing Canelo Alvarez at super middleweight. In June 2025, Porter said he's worried about how Crawford will handle getting hit by Canelo over a full 12-round fight. He pointed out that Canelo is naturally bigger and will likely try to wear Crawford down with heavy punches early. While Porter respects Crawford's skill and sharp ring IQ, he warned that constant pressure from a stronger, heavier opponent could be dangerous.
The others say, like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, you know, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he's still got that kind of steam. But, you know, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out.
Chris Algieri, former WBO super lightweight champion and now a respected boxing analyst, gave his honest take on the Crawford versus Canelo showdown. I've seen Canelo get pushed around, but I've never seen that happen to Terence. For Algieri, that one line says it all. Crawford isn't just physically gifted, he has rare mental toughness. Algieri praised Crawford's calmness under pressure, smart footwork, ability to switch styles, and his unwavering focus, traits that often separate him from other top-level fighters who lose composure.
One of those guys, he just locks in. He just locks in, especially when you doubt him. So yeah, it's a really interesting matchup. I think of it more from psychological than anything, you know, because on paper it's like, yeah, but he's a super middleweight. He went up 3. Now Terence is going up 3 weight classes. He had a little trouble with Majramov. So on paper it's like, yeah, of course it's Canelo. But when you think about it from a psychological standpoint, it's like, I don't know, man. But
Kenneth Sims, a Chicago-based sparring partner of Crawford, recalled their first training session in an interview with World Boxing News. He revealed how Crawford dominated almost every round. Sims said that from the very beginning, Crawford set a punishing tempo and displayed elite ring IQ, leaving few openings. Although Sims tried to keep up, he ultimately respected Crawford's timing and adaptability. That early beating became a lasting memory, and even now Sims admits, Crawford still gets me every time.
Did Terence Crawford beat you up in sparring? Because a lot of people have told me, even Shakur told me that Bud has beaten me up in sparring before. Like,
The first time we sparred, he beat my ass.
yo, why does this nigga do? Bud be like trying to beat up niggas for real in sparring.
Yeah, he beat my ass the first time we sparred. Nah, but that was before we went to camp together. So that was Bud, his baby mom, she from Chicago, so he come up here and he had called me whenever he come up here, be like, yo, what you doing? So this was, I was like 19, 20 years old. He called me, bro. I said, I ain't doing that. I said, you got your shit?
You know, Bud competitive. You know he gonna be.
He said, yeah. I said, come to the gym.
Right.
I did all right, but he whooped me. But I did all right.
Yeah.
But when we was in camp with for the camp with Amir Khan camp, it was great work. It's like boxing. You have your days. He had his days. It's good. It was fun.
Crawford's intimidating reputation has even seeped into fan culture. At a street event in New York, one confident fan declared that he was picking Canelo Alvarez to win, only for the video to go viral when Terence Crawford suddenly appeared right behind him. The fan froze, then awkwardly changed his pick and shook Crawford's hand. That spontaneous, hilarious moment, widely shared online, showed how Crawford can shift expectations without even saying a word.
Some Mexican supporters, you know, they love boxing. I got a lot of people that I grew up with as, you know, Latino, you know, so, you know, this is for the whole Mexican people that love me and support me.
Are you looking to rile Canelo up with these actions, do you think?
No, Canelo, you know what I mean, he cool, he ain't worried about that.
Former heavyweight champion Shannon Briggs gave a bold take on the highly anticipated clash. In a recent interview, he declared, "I got Crawford by stoppage." Briggs, who has known Crawford since he was 12, believes Bud's ring IQ, sharp angles, and explosive timing can break down Canelo in the later rounds. While acknowledging Alvarez's power and championship pedigree, Briggs insists that Crawford's precision and adaptability will carry him through. He also believes Crawford is fully prepared for the jump to super middleweight.
Canelo, how do you see that one playing out?
I've been saying Crawford by stoppage.
By stoppage?
Yeah.
Crawford stoppage?
Yes, sir.
You truly believe that could happen?
Yeah. I've been saying it for months, since way back then.
What makes you think that? Because Canelo has got, from what I can see, one of the best chins in boxing.
Because sometimes you get a Usyk. I think Terence Crawford is like Usyk. He can fight both ways. He gets stronger as the fight goes on. He wants to prove something. I'm not biased because of this. I mean, I met him when he was 12 years old, came to my gym, seen him train, and then 12 years old.
Really?
And I could see something in his eyes that I seen him in Turkey the other day, and I said, I still see that in your eyes. There's something in there that says, yo, I want to prove something. And that's the best thing in the world, champ. We're going to see it. I could be wrong. He could get stopped. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's going to stop him because Canelo good. But it's time. It's time for something else now. Now listen to me. I'm not great at predictions. I'll say that right. That's why I don't gamble. The champ don't do no crime, and the champ don't gamble, because I suck.
Kelvin Davis, a longtime friend and former sparring partner of Crawford, argues that Crawford's elite ring IQ, switch-hitting ability, and relentless competitiveness outweigh any size disadvantage. Once Crawford neutralizes Alvarez's power, Davis believes he will take control and wear Canelo down, potentially forcing a late-round stoppage. While he acknowledges that Crawford doesn't have one-punch knockout power at 168 pounds, Davis maintains that his conditioning and technical skills will be enough to dismantle Alvarez on fight night.
And then, you know, obviously it was announced that Canelo's fighting your man Terence Crawford September 12th here at Allegiant Stadium. Give me your breakdown of that fight. One sec. Just picking it back up with Kelvin Davis. We're just talking about Canelo and Crawford. What's your thoughts?
Canelo, man, he ain't looked too good this past weekend. You know, I'm Team Crawford, so I got Crawford all the way. I got Crawford beating up Canelo, actually, especially after what I just seen. Canelo just got better overall skills. The only thing Canelo has over Bud is the size. So once Bud neutralizes his power and his size, I think he's going to take off that night and have a dominating performance.
Is the size as much as people think? You know, you've been around Crawford. Like, is it such a big factor?
I just seen him size up, and actually, I don't think it's going to be that big.
Kell Brook, who was stopped by Terence Crawford in 2020, warns that moving up to super middleweight is a risky leap. Crawford's going to have to move up 14 pounds. I know when I fought Golovkin, the difference was huge, especially against someone that good. He's skipping middleweight, so now he has to face Canelo's natural strength. Brook also pointed out, when I look back at Mayweather, he was a mover. Crawford sets his feet more.
Pro boxing fans, we are here in Doncaster. Kell Brook, man, good to see you. How's things? How's life?
Life's good. You know, life's good. Got my hands full. I've got a little son now.
Talk to me, man. How does it feel being a father?
Yeah, I've been father.
I mean, a new father. Sorry, you have got kids. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've got 3 girls, and now I've got a boy. My first boy. Yeah, I'm excited.
Have you thought what you're gonna do? Because obviously, a boxer's son is naturally gonna want to maybe do. Yeah, I know it's early days, but look, you got to think about it. Would you want him to get into boxing?
Not really. Whatever he wants to get himself into, I'll be behind him.
It's good to see you smiling, man. It's good to see you back, just chilling, relaxing. No itchy knuckles. You know, there has been a few talks and rumours, Kell Brook, Chris Eubank Jr. in the past and whatever else, but are you just done? Are you done? Are you just chilling out now?
I'm just chilling.
Talk to me, man. I need to ask you about a fight, Crawford-Canelo. in September. You obviously faced Crawford, so I do need your opinion on this fight. And Canelo's fought recently. What do you make of that fight?
You know, it's a wow. It's a wow fight. You know what I mean? It's two supreme athletes fighting against each other. But you've got to sway towards Canelo. Crawford's gonna have to, you know, move up. And you know, I knew when I boxed Golovkin, you know, there's a big difference. You know, especially with someone that, you know, fighting a middleweight, a mediocre world champion is okay. But when you're fighting someone like, you know, Canelo or Golovkin, it's a different kettle of fish, you know. I have to lean towards Canelo, but, you know, Crawford's very, very, very good.
Former light heavyweight champion Dmitry Bivol, one of only 2 men to defeat Canelo, gave his expert breakdown of the matchup. He called it a very interesting fight between 2 of boxing's most complete styles. Bivol expects Canelo to press forward, while Crawford's switch stand style, ring IQ, and footwork could frustrate his rhythm. However, he warned that size still matters, and emphasized that mental preparation is just as crucial as physical training.
I could compare like with the Canelo, yeah? He put all his energy, all his power on single punch. And yeah, maybe single punch, sometimes he's harder, Canelo, yeah, than Better Beef, because Better Beef didn't do like, yeah, Better Beef was more like close and compact, yeah. But if you ask them, let's do like 5 punches, yeah, Better Beef, every punch will be hard. With Canelo, maybe first hard and then not, yeah. Both of them are strong, but Better Beef is bigger and he born.
Even ESPN's Stephen A. Smith has boldly predicted that Crawford will beat Canelo. Smith cited Crawford's versatility, elite jab angles, and speed as key weapons against Canelo's power-based style. While recognizing Alvarez's Hall of Fame resume, Smith argued that a cerebral, mobile fighter like Crawford can outbox him over 12 rounds, making a decision victory the most likely outcome.
You got a love for boxing.
Yes,
Who gonna win the fight, man? That's coming up, the biggest
Crawford.
fight in boxing.
Crawford.
Huh?
Crawford. I'm not hesitating. Crawford. I'm not even hesitating. Crawford.
You gonna stand on that all the way to September 13th?
I love Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo by decision. I can't see anybody knocking out Canelo Alvarez. But I do believe that if you can box and you can move, that you can beat Canelo. You can outpoint him.
That's right.
When I think about Canelo, one of the things that I don't like about Canelo, despite his greatness, and a neck as wide as Broadway for crying out loud.
Right.
It's like almost every shot has to be a power shot.
It's a power shot, yeah.
That's not beating Crawford. I will confess, I think Gervonta Davis's trainer, Cal, I think he said this. He said Crawford could find himself in trouble if he decides to engage with Canelo, because Canelo is the naturally bigger, strong fighter. And I don't care that Crawford's gotten bigger, and I don't care that Crawford's gonna go in there just as big as Canelo. Canelo is accustomed to fighting at the weight, and Crawford is not. And Canelo is a genius in this regard. You don't see him show up for fights not ready. He's always ready.
always prepared.
He's always ready.
He's
always prepared. So I think he's the slower fighter, though. And I think that Crawford is brilliant as a boxer. And I think that between switching to conventional and southpaw, using his jab and movement, I think that Crawford is going to outpoint Canelo because he's faster.
Mikey Garcia also acknowledges Canelo's natural size and power at 168 pounds as a serious threat. But he believes Crawford's skill set, including switching stances, boxing on the move, and outmaneuvering a slower opponent, could neutralize those advantages. Garcia advises Crawford not to match Canelo's power, but instead to fight fast, elusive, and tactical, playing to his own strength.
Happens when he takes a shot from Canelo. One of those uppercuts from Munguia or those...
He could get dropped, or he feels it enough to be like, fuck this, I'm boxing. And goes on the bicycle and turns southpaw for the rest of the night. And I wouldn't blame him either. Fuck it, you're gonna go in there and collect the fucking paycheck at that point.
Right.
You're not gonna go get hurt.
Right.
What good is it to get fucking 20, 30 million if you are fucking hurt physically, end up in the hospital and hurt just physically, life-changing, you don't want that shit.
Do you think Canelo can hurt him? What could be life-changing?
Sure, he's that big, bro. One punch could fucking knock him out bad enough to hurt his eye socket or detach retina. You never fucking know.
Right.
So no one wants that shit.
Crawford said if he beats him, he's in the top 3 GOATs of all time.
Oh, for sure. If Crawford beats Canelo, then for sure, give him all the fucking props in the world, bro. And he actually does have a chance. It's not like he doesn't have a chance. Don't be too surprised if he fucking pulls it off in the decision.